Welcome to Explain the Charts, where we break down the news and chart data to help you navigate the financial markets. Today, September 10th, 2024, we're focusing on USDJPY, the US dollar against the Japanese yen. First, let's get up to speed with the recent events and news that are influencing this currency pair. Recent headlines have been dominated by concerns over China's economic slowdown, leading to a renewed haven demand for the Japanese yen. This increased demand for the yen has been putting downward pressure on the USDJPY pair. Furthermore, the recent recovery of the US dollar has somewhat limited the downside potential of the pair. The markets are eagerly anticipating the release of the US CPI report later this week, as it could provide key insights into the Fed's future rate decisions. A softer-than-expected CPI reading could strengthen the case for further rate cuts by the Fed, which could further weaken the dollar and strengthen the yen. On the other hand, an in-line or above-expectation CPI print could delay the Fed's rate cut timeline, potentially leading to a stronger dollar and a weaker yen. The Bank of Japan's monetary policy stance is another crucial factor to watch closely. The BOJ is expected to maintain its ultra-loose monetary policy, but a potential shift towards a more hawkish stance could bolster the yen. Now, let's dive into the chart data and see if we can find any supporting evidence or contrasting perspectives. If we look at the daily chart, we can see that USDJPY has been in a downtrend for the past few weeks, breaking below a long-term trend line. This suggests that the uptrend may have been undermined, and the bears are starting to gain momentum. However, it's worth noting that the downtrend hasn't been particularly steep, and we haven't seen a decisive break and close below the August 5th low at 141.69 yet. This lack of a clear breakout could indicate that the bulls are still in the fight and could potentially trigger a bounce back. The 1-hour chart provides a more granular view of the recent price action. We can see a series of lower highs and lower lows, confirming the bearish sentiment. The pair has been testing a crucial support area around the 142 yen level, which has been tested multiple times in recent months. If USDJPY breaks below this support level, it could trigger a more significant decline towards the 140 yen level. However, a strong rebound from this support level could also signal a shift back to bullish sentiment. Let's zoom in on the 15-minute chart to gain further insights into the short-term price dynamics. We can observe a series of short-term swings, with the pair moving back and forth between support and resistance levels. It's important to pay attention to these short-term fluctuations, as they can provide valuable clues about the potential direction of the market. To summarize, we've observed a downtrend in the daily chart, with a lack of a decisive breakout indicating a possible bounce back. The 1-hour chart shows a continuation of the bearish sentiment, with the pair testing a crucial support level at 142 yen. The 15-minute chart highlights short-term swings, emphasizing the importance of monitoring these fluctuations. Key price levels to watch include the 142 yen support level, the 140 yen level, and the August 5th low at 141.69. The likelihood of these levels being reached depends heavily on the upcoming economic data releases and the Fed's monetary policy stance. A softer-than-expected CPI reading could reinforce bearish sentiment and increase the likelihood of a break below the 142 yen support level. Conversely, an in-line or above-expectation CPI print could bolster the dollar and push the pair back towards the 145 yen level. It's also important to keep an eye on the Bank of Japan's monetary policy stance, as any shift towards a more hawkish position could provide additional support for the yen. In conclusion, the USDJPY pair is facing several headwinds, but the upcoming economic data releases and the Fed's actions will likely determine the future direction of the market. Traders should remain vigilant and be prepared to adjust their strategies based on the unfolding events. We'll keep you updated on the latest developments in the USDJPY market on Explain the Charts. Stay tuned for more in-depth analyses and insights on your favorite currency pairs. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.